The year is 5317 during the Age of Civilization. This is the time period of the start of the latest and greatest industrial age of Merosia. As the first airships are seen within Vobian, the first steam engine and train within Umberhaven, and the oceans begin to see the first all-metal clad steam-powered ships traverse its waters. This is the age of discovery and exploration. This is the age in which our adventurers live, work, and enjoy the spoils of their bounties. This is Back to Ballinway.
Welcome, Watchers. We find our group deep within the jungles of Ballinway. They have trekked so far into its depths from their boat, which took about 2 days, almost 3 days, to get up to their location. It is morning time of the 6th of Alua. Let us go see how they wake up and what they'll be doing in the process. Who wakes up first?
I think Veruca. Veruca will try to be the one to wake up first, but if someone has night terrors or something and can't sleep.
I think Yax was on last watch, so Yax would already be awake.
It is the second night of y'all's,
okay.
So y'all could have had different sleep, or kept the same, however y'all would like to.
We may have changed some partners due to previous nights.
Never mind, then Yax
we can't find Gale for some reason. Gale's not anywhere around.
Disappeared into the wind.
Let's say that Veruca was up first.
What is Veruca doing?
I think Veruca's, she's survivalist, so what she's doing first thing is making sure that the fire is still burning pretty well, putting some more wood on it as the day kind of begins, checking on Maria, the horse, and doing a quick patrol around the borders of the camp.
Yeah, Maria seems really happy to see you.
Veruca has some dried apples and stuff as a part of her general pack, so she gives Maria some apples.
Oh yeah, Maria is most happy with that as she gobbles them down. Who else wakes up next?
I would think that Sir Benedict has probably actually been up, but Walter's helping him put his armor on and get him prepped for the day. So they've been in the tent, and he'll come out, probably kind of take a quick glance around the camp, see the fires going, see there's a few people tending to some things, and then he's going to go over to Maria and start petting Maria. Kind of look at her, see a bit of dried apple that's stuck to her fur.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that nice tiefling woman spoiling you again, dear? Just kind of petting her. Just go pull out a brush from one of the saddlebags and just start brushing her down, cleaning her up. How his day starts.
Who wakes up next?
I think Yax will wake up next. She'll take Maxie out for a little morning constitutional just to run around and stretch their legs. And I think she'll kind of shy away from everybody. I think she'll be friendly and she'll wave and offer some quiet good mornings. But I think for the most part she spends her prep time this morning just kind of quietly contemplating the path ahead. I think once she has, eaten a little bit, gotten some tea, she'll sit down and just pore over her copy of the map, the one that she took from her old home. I think she's still convinced that there are clues or hints or a secret message or I think honestly it's just blind hope at this point that there's something more to this map than it seems after she took it off the wall of the study in her old home.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. That is going to be a hot 3.
Yeah. I mean, the map looks like it has always. No changes whatsoever.
That sounds about right.
Gundalf, Cora. Who wakes up next?
When Cora wakes up, she very much stumbles to the campfire and she's digging through a bag and she has a little pot and she's putting all these herbs and stuff into the pot and she's brewing something and she doesn't look well.
I think the smell of anything that might possibly be food would draw Gundalf out from his tent and from his slumber. Not necessarily been partying, but he's not used to this crack of dawn. Hey, got anything to eat out here? What's going on?
The porters have made breakfast for y'all, and it's kind of a buffet style. Get what you want.
Oh yeah, he's. I think that's probably what Gundalf's busy doing. He's actually gonna waste no time and get. You know, he's not shy. He'll be the first to get in line to get some food and get like as much stuff as he can actually sort of fit on whatever plate he's got, and make kind of a nice big spread for himself, and then just plop himself down somewhere, upwind of the fire. And start the pre dinner ritual, which does involve a certain amount of contemplative prayer. But after a few minutes, he digs right in. He's not exactly talkative in the morning.
Yeah. Eventually, Ada comes around. We're gonna leave here soon. Soon as the porters all pack up and all. Y'all need anything before we head out? We got a long trek ahead of us.
Looks up, food still in his hand, like he's about to say something, then he kind of thinks back.
I think we're set for now, Ada.
All right. Well, we're making pretty good progress. Things haven't escalated, but it is going to get tougher the more we go into the jungle and all. Naturally, we're heading up north by northwest, so that's getting into that there Continental mountain stuff. So, as well as, the mountain range, too, off to the east, west. I'm still a bit hungover. Anyway, soon as porters all pack up, we'll be on our way. Just let me know if y'all need anything. And she heads off. Is there anything specific y'all are doing?
Oh, I want to show everybody my thing. No.
Here?
Phrasing.
Here?
No, thank
After
you.
I've gotten some food in me, I'm feeling a little more social, so I'll just reach down and whip out the piece of scrimshaw that I've been working on at night around the fire. I need to get it on record that I'm making progress on this piece, because it's going to be a masterpiece. So yeah, I think some of I'm sure I've got a following among some of the porters, because it is kind of an erotic story told in the form of tiny little people along this walrus tusk.
Yeah.
That is very intricate.
Yeah, I've been working on my anatomy.
I can really honestly tell, like, as you work the way up the walrus tusk, like even from when you began, I can see an improvement.
Thanks, that means a lot. Look at these cheeks. Look at these cheeks right here.
Those are yeah. Veruca studies the cheeks.
I think Yox doesn't immediately clock what it is. And so she just kind of goes, "Oh, that's really, really lovely. It looks like you're telling a really intricate story there." And then I think she'll kind of try to position herself between it and Cora to be like, to just to not let Cora get too close of a look.
Meanwhile, like, Gundalf is like oblivious to that. He's kind of like, "Hey, are you trying to get a good
Just
look?"
waving it around.
Yeah. So, Dave, how I
Roll
can
for
I
progress.
make like a roll or something I did. I think last time I had like I've got some kind of roll. I rolled a 17 last time on my work.
Yeah,
How
you did scrimshaw work last game session. So
how'd this installment go? What did I roll last time?
Scrimshaw?
Yeah.
Your tools?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dexterity?
I think it was just the dexterity, and then you let me add the proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I've surpassed myself. That's a 23.
Okay. Is that a nat 20 though?
No, it was a 17 plus 4 plus 2. So
yeah,
I don't know how many rolls it's going to take to finish this. I don't know how deep we're going into this tusk. How deep we are gonna penetrate the story of what's going on with these little people.
So far, it has been highly detailed. Eventually, the porters pack up everything, and y'all set out on y'all's way. Once again, I will need from each of y'all some sort of skill check, whether it be a skill, a tool set, equipment, spells, or something. The DC is already preset, and that will be rolled at the very end with a survival check. What you are right now doing is bringing that total DC down. Who would like to go first?
You know what? I'm not going to be real original here, because Gundalf doesn't know what the heck he's doing, but he knows how to get along with the crowd. So he's actually, I want to use my insight skill to basically just like watch what the porters are up to and like figure out what they're like. What are they trying to do? What I'm gonna rest when they rest. I'm gonna like walk where they're walking. I'm gonna try to like imitate what they're doing. Try to get along with the guys who seem to know what they're doing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll allow you to use that skill.
Okay. I mean, it can be something else, but that's what he's doing.
Okay.
Do you want me to just roll it now?
Yes, roll it now.
Oh, nice. It's a 23 again.
Okay.
Your lucky number tonight.
You're gonna steal all the good rolls from us.
Oh,
it's just like last
put that
time
out
where
into the
you
universe.
Okay, knock on wood.
I'm karmically cock blocking you. That's how that works.
Among
God
other
damn it,
methods of
Gundalf.
cock blocking.
Gosh darn it.
Who would like to go next?
Yox will go, and Yox is going to use straight survival. Can I do some shenaniganery and send Maxie out to do a little ahead as a scout to do a little recon for advantage?
I'll allow it.
Yeah! Watch me roll double nat 20s just to waste this advantage. Okay, survey says... it's going to be a 19.
Okay. So far, 2 successes.
Veruca, for her part, is going to be kind of circling the group, but what she's mostly looking out for, so this is how I'm going to rationalize her doing a medicine check, is watching out for like any kind of signs of like fatigue or potentially like worrisome bug bites, anything that might get people sick or show like first signs of illness, just so she can make sure that we're moving along as fast as possible.
Okay.
Gundalf is going to show you bug bites.
Oh my!
Roll me medicine.
Okay, you know what you're doing. Okay, yeah. That's a 16.
Okay. Success. Who would like to go next? Sir Benedict or Cor?
I can go. I think Sir Benedict will, having been on the road for a few days now, will check on the food stores. And perhaps seeing that some of it's starting to turn, he is going to cast Purify Food and Drink to cleanse the food of any potential hazards that are growing in there and make it fresh again.
Okay. Automatic success. Cor, what are we doing?
Cora did not wake up well this morning. She was at the fire and she had her cloak over her potion of pseudoephedrine to to try to unclog her sinuses, and then the mean lizard lady made us leave before the Sudafed had kicked in, so she's kind of stumbling around and making a lot of noise, and she feels awful. She'll feel better later, but right now she's just whiny, and I don't feel good.
Okay. Failure.
She is not being stealthy, and she doesn't want to look up anything, and she's not looking at any stupid maps until she feels better.
Good. Who would like to roll the final roll, which will be survival?
Zip all them high rolls.
You don't want to risk it.
Probably not me.
Veruca has a +6. I'm not sure if anyone else
I
has.
also have a +6.
I will let
Okay.
you know, Yachts, though. If you do roll survival, you already did survival, so it's going to be a higher DC.
Oh, Veruca, after you,
Yes,
darling.
okay. Wow, thank you. It's not one. But I have an inspiration, so I'll roll that.
Yes!
Which is a 17, which makes it 23.
Yes, we love to see it.
See, that's what I was saying. Nate's stealing all the good rolls.
But there was that 23
Yep.
in there.
You're right. I shouldn't
There
look
was
a
another
gift.
one there in there for you. One
I
for
know.
you.
I shouldn't look a gift 23 in the mouth.
Before we set off, can I roll a medicine check to see if I can give Cora some like mom snuggles and a nice cup of tea to help her feel a little bit better?
I love it.
Okay. That's gonna be, oh my gosh. What did I say, medicine? Okay. Oh no, that's gonna be a 12.
Cora,
Yes, sir.
I'd like you to describe to me how Yachts tried to take care of you, but didn't necessarily succeed, but didn't necessarily fail either.
I think Yax came over and put like her arm around my shoulder, and it was the wrong timing, and I kind of turned to see who had the arm on my shoulder, and I kind of sneezed all over her. And she kind of had to, she made that face, and then she kind of went and was like, I hope you feel better, and then she went away, and my eyes were too watery to see where she went. I'm not sure.
2 more days have passed. It is now day 5 of y'all's trek.
How many people have caught Cora's cold?
It's just
How many people have caught the
allergies.
bird flu? The bird flu.
It would be
Just
amazingly enough that you succeeded and re-rolled that nat 1.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So this is 2 days have passed, you said?
2 days have passed.
Okay, so so what I'm doing is I'm making a roll each morning to see how bad her allergies are.
Oh no.
Ada.
Veruca in the night brings you like a root or something that's like an acetaminophen. This is the root of an acetophet tree.
Ada halts the campaign. It looks like we got a ridge up ahead, as well as water. Probably a good place to set up for lunch or something, while we try to figure out how to go up above that ridge.
Before we set up for lunch, I'll check for tracks around the water to see if there's anything particularly dangerous that frequents this area.
Yep, that'd be good. Y'all can help out, like always. That would be most appreciative. Any bit y'all want to do. I'm going to go check on a few other things, see if the porters are okay, and how we going to get all this here equipment up the ridge and stuff. So,
Dave, this is day 5
this is day 5.
of land travel? Okay, thank you.
Just a quick question. Has there either been noticeable tension between Veruca and Gale, or has Veruca mentioned...
Veruca has not mentioned it. I
Okay.
think Veruca's just kind of ignoring Gale because she
Okay.
doesn't really care about Gale.
Okay. Has there been noticeable tension on the side of Gale?
Give me an insight check.
I would love to do that. God, 9.
Are you sure you don't have allergies?
Apparently I do. I caught
Oh.
Cora's allergies.
Allergic to gossip. It's okay.
Apparently.
Sir Benedict, What is your passive
Yes.
insight?
My passive insight would be 13.
13. Yeah, I mean, Gale has been around you a lot more for the past few days now.
It's clingy, huh?
I mean, she's definitely has kept you cool with her various magics and or powers, to say the least. Hasn't made the trip unpleasant.
That part's been nice. Yeah, I think, Sir Benedict probably picks up on things, but he probably pretends like he's totally stupid and doesn't realize. Just kind of lets her do her thing. Meanwhile, he'll sit down with a book he got in the city, probably even one that Veruca had suggested he read about the culture and the history of the lands, and he's trying to read, and then there's a gust of wind, and it changes his page and gets all frustrated and kind of goes back, kind of shifts a little bit. Sorry, dear. Do you mind? I'm trying to read. Could you angle that maybe so it doesn't blow the pages over?
Oh yes, I can blow it upward if you would like. And you suddenly feel a breeze going upward.
I'll go back to flipping through the book slowly while we're sitting there.
As the porters and all get rounded up, Veruca,
Oui.
how are you going about your task?
I mean, there's mud along the river. There would be some droppings of the animals, presumably. Potentially, pushed down grass. I think would you say that she is good enough at identifying animals that, the big part is finding the evidence, or should it be the other way around, where, finding the evidence is easy because it's water, but, identifying the animals is what needs to be done?
You're actually going to try to identify the animals? Yeah, that would be the harder part.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a nature check.
Okie dokie. 12?
I mean, several different species of different mammals, large rats to various carnivorous cats and the like, as well as a few lizards of medium to large size.
Picking through the droppings with a stick, what does she notice that troubles her?
Not droppings. The pattern on the ground. It's almost like holes punched in the ground, and then as if a pattern that looks almost like leaves are next to it on either side of them, of the holes punched into the ground.
Does it look like something that somebody would use to prevent themselves from sinking in the mud?
You're not too sure. If you'd like to roll an investigation, then please
roll
do.
an investigation. Not too good at it, but in classic Veruca fashion, that's another nat 1. So this is why strange. The animals are using tools.
You have another inspiration, you may use it. If not, then...
No, I don't have another inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely looks like what you just described.
Wow. Yeah. Fascinating.
As Cora hears Veruca talking about animals using tools, which makes absolutely no sense, she wants to go investigate what she's looking at and see if she can figure this out.
Okay.
Because I'm sure she has a scroll or a book on it.
Veruca's poking around in a giant lizard's scat with a stick, and she's like, interesting. This diet appears to be mostly carnivorous, which I believe this species is usually omnivorous.
So I can either investigate on my own or help her out, whatever's easier.
I think you would be better at investigation than I would, because Veruca's, +1.
Okay. So roll investigation?
Yes.
Okay. 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah. The pattern the holes, and then you start to see more of them. Giant mud wasp.
Veruca, this is a giant mud wasp.
Oh, shoot.
You knew that. And she pulls out a book.
You're right, I did. And Veruca picks up Cora and kind of like hurries away from the mud.
Cora's like looking through the book. They're in here somewhere. Hold on. Why are we running?
I'm sure they're in there. Ada, I think we should keep going for a little bit. There were some signs of giant mud wasps in the area.
What, dear Lord? What? Mud wasp.
Mud wasps, yes.
Ah, shit fire
Giant
and hold
ones,
the basket.
not regular ones.
Well, it's going to take at least like an hour or two to get up this ridge.
Well, if we stay away from the mud, with that, Cora, do you know if these things are nocturnal or...
Yes. I have to find the chapter in my book.
Roll me nature.
Can Veruca help?
I'll allow it. Judah did roll only a 13, so...
These
Okay.
are...
So if she helps, I get advantage. Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Good, because that was a 1.
We're just
15.
trading ones.
Veruca's curse is all of the nat ones.
15.
Veruca's curse, Cora's allergies.
What you have found out, or at least you remember about giant mud wasp, is that they build their nest underground, and it's not like a traditional wasp nest. It's giant larval holes in the actual mud within these underground caverns. But like mud wasp, they put the larvae within these holes and then begin filling it with various species of animals and the like, from insects to actual mammals being, giant mud wasp and whatnot. Then they proceed to seal it up, and when the larvae is born, the larvae has something to eat and grow, and then they are born after that. And Cora, with that roll, you counted at least 6 of them.
Were they nocturnal?
They are not.
Are they daytime or diurnal? Both.
They are daytime.
Okay.
You mentioned these wasps. Question, is it anything like, if you have bees, they don't like smoke. Could we set some fires? So there's plenty of green shrubbery around here. We could put that on the fires, try to keep these wasps away, or is that not a thing the wasps care about?
Oh, let me check. Dave, can I look for something, my scroll of raid and how to get rid of pests?
Scroll
Of ye old raid. And look for how to get rid of them. Like, I was looking into the book on what they are. Now I want to look in how to get rid of them.
With the previous roll, which was, 14? 15.
28.
No.
Definitely.
No, it was not
I
that.
was
Nat
there.
20.
I saw it.
We can vote. I bet it was a 20.
Nope. I can look if I need to. You would know that smoke would help, but not very much like bees. I mean, it does bother them, but not as bad as it does bees.
Additionally, usually there's some kind of sedative in the smoke when you're dealing with bees, and I'm not sure if we have enough tobacco or kind of other varieties of weeds to calm the wasps enough.
I feel like Gundalf would be the one to ask about that.
Everyone looks at Gundalf.
Yeah.
How much?
Heard somebody say weed, and he's like, what?
No, they don't. The smoke doesn't bother them. That's not the. So how do we get? What does it say to get rid of them?
Can Veruca roll for that? Because she's had more experience with monsters and that sort of stuff. So could she infer from a past experience she's had with a giant bug to try to figure out what would work with these wasps? Or how we can at least prevent them from noticing us as we get up the ridge?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me nature check.
Okay. That's a 17.
There's a few ways to mask yourself. 1 is to cover yourself completely in mud.
Okay, everyone.
2, be underwater. And pretty much 3 to get rid of them, for the most part, a really strong poison, or just outright kill them. You do know, however, that it would take 2 or 3 of them to carry off, say, Benedict or you. Probably
What about-
1, maybe 1.5 to carry off Core.
What about Maxie?
Oh, definitely 1.
Oh no.
And several to carry off Maria. You do know
Veruca
for a fact
starts
that
scooping mud.
they do have poison, and they will sting you and paralyze you if your immune system is not that high, as Core coughs and sneezes.
Veruca starts scooping up mud. I think Veruca has like a lot of respect for the jungle, which is why she wouldn't necessarily want to engage with these wasps unless they engaged with us first.
Okay.
So Veruca's going to try to convince everyone to cover themselves in mud.
I need you to make me a persuasion check.
Oh, Veruca. Veruca. Let's see what this -1 can get you. An 11.
Okay.
You've done worse.
Oh, yes, I have.
You've done worse tonight.
I've done way worse tonight.
I will allow the party to answer Veruca's 11 as far as trying to convince y'all to wear mud.
She's already putting it on.
As you look over, Albug says, Aura, you must do this. We do not want you to die.
There's gotta be something else we can do.
I do not have a bag of holding to put you in.
Cora, how
I
about
mean-
we cover you in a blanket and then just put mud on the outside of the blanket?
That would work. I'm okay with that.
Okay. I think Yaxel will start smearing one side of a blanket in mud and throw it over.
Paper-mache her.
Exactly. Precisely. Like a Cora-shaped piñata.
Perez has already covered him complete head to toe in mud. He looks like a little mud snowman. As you see a lit
He's still
cigarette
walking pile of one.
out as it lights up and sparks.
Hey, the wasps could smell that.
I know what I'm doing.
I thought
If
smoke
I
was
need-
bad for them.
It is. And if we get a trophy of a wasp, that would be great prize to my buyers.
I feel like your priorities here are a little different than the rest of us.
Gale immediately says, I am not doing that. And Bartley looks utterly confused and looking at Gundalf for advice.
I'm like looking at where I'm like, dude, I'm not scared of a wasp. Are you?
No,
I'm
not. No. Nobody's afraid of no wasp.
No, I think we're fine. We're good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. We're good.
I think
And-
Yox, not to them, but sort of like in their direction while not actually looking at them, is like, no one is afraid of anything until it's stabbing them through the heart.
I think Gundalf will. He's gonna stick to his guns as long as he's not the only one who's not doing it.
I am going to allow you.
The peer pressure effect.
I'm going to allow you, Yox, to either roll me a persuasion or intimidation. Or unless if you're doing this as a deception, then I'll allow that too.
I mean, my survival is pretty high, so I don't think it's deception. You said persuasion or intimidation?
Yes.
I think I'll go persuasion. I crit. That's a 23.
Holy crap.
23
As
crew.
Bartley immediately picks up a big old glob of it and just starts smearing it on him. I don't need to be stabbed no damn heart. And And Gale looks over at you, cocks an eyebrow, and takes a little bit off of Bartley and just puts a little bit on her cheek and on her forehead.
I don't give a shit about her. She's rude. I don't think Yox like outwardly gloats, but there's if anyone's like really studying her, there's definitely like kind of a glowy little like I did that kind of look on her face.
Yeah. Once everybody else starts doing it, Gundalf's gonna be like, "Mother of stars, this is ridiculous," and he'll just start, he's going full in now that he's doing it, but he's kind of mad.
I think Yax picks up on that, and she goes, "Just think about Gundalf. It'll be a good story someday."
There's not even going to be. This story's going to be there's no wasps that show up, and we're all crusty and dirty and uncomfortable when we get to the camp. It's going to be awesome. Yep.
I've never taken a mud bath. It's actually rather good for your skin. It might do some wonders.
No.
And it's excellent for kind of coaxing out any skin parasites you have.
Wait. Gandalf told us a story about him wrestling in the mud. Do you remember? There were girls, and it was something about that.
That's a fact, and I just want you to understand the context matters.
That is true, actually.
What's the matter, Gundalf? There are girls here,
I don't remember the context.
And I think Yox, for the first time, is going to meet his gaze head on.
Oh, hey, I'm not sure if this is really appropriate conversation for an official expedition like this. Hey, look, we're all muddy. Let's get on the road.
Yes. Anything we can do to help get up that cliff there?
I think Yox is going to lean in to Gundalf. She's going to step away from the group a little bit and just go, "That's what I thought." And then she'll go like link arm in arm with Cora and skip merrily along the path.
Yeah,
I think she's flirting with you.
So we need to move all quiet like if we're going to avoid this here wasp incident. And we've already got the pulleys and ropes and all that other stuff set up. And y'all look over and, I mean, y'all can barely tell what is part of the cliff and what is the porters because they are completely covered in the stuff. And they are already hiking up stuff to the upper levels. If y'all can assist helping us move stuff up, they'd go a little bit quicker. If y'all got any of them there fancy magics and shit, that would even be even better.
How many of us does it take to get Maria up the cliff?
Oh, Lord. Well, we got the various pulleys and whatnot that hauling all the camping stuff up. So she's about equal as one of the tents and all the setup. So shouldn't be that long. She okay with getting heisted up? Is she, or is she kind of like all skittish like with all the elevators and the ropes and stuff?
I can.
Maria's a perfectly trained warhorse. She'll do just fine. Don't worry about her.
Good.
I can also talk to her if that would help ease her worries. With your permission, of course, Sir Benedict.
Oh, of course, you can talk to Maria all you like. She's quite good company. But yes, I would. She'll be fine, but she wouldn't mind a little conversation, of course. I will help man the pulleys, though, as I can't ask anyone else to try to haul all of her up on their own. He'll walk over to the pulley system and start grabbing one of the ropes, like wrapping his arm around, getting ready to start hoisting it up. Oh,
okay. Yeah. So I need from you, anybody that's helping out on the pulley system, I need a strength athletics check.
Can I cast guidance on everyone who's helping?
You can.
Cool.
And can I give advantage by using speak with animals to talk to Maria and kind of keep her calm during this endeavor so she's not wiggling or kicking or shifting her weight unexpectedly?
Yeah, I will allow that.
Gundalf's not helping.
Okay. Cora's not helping, but she'll have Balbog help.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for Balbug. And Nathan Gundolf, go ahead and roll for Bartley. He will also be helping with the... Yeah, Bartley. Bart.
All right. So, I mean...
Athletics.
Okay.
So I would like... Can I cast guidance more than once at a time? Because it is a concentration.
No, you can only cast... You got to pick a certain person.
Okay.
And I think they all do have advantage, right? Because I'm keeping Maria calm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not only that, but the porters are helping too. So everybody's kind of working together and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll allow everybody that's rolling this roll to have advantage.
Oh, advantage.
Yeah.
And this was a strength or athletics check.
Yes, with the bully systems and just moving stuff, because this is going to help the porters move stuff quicker up the ridge. Okay. Who wants to give me the roll first?
Bartley's got a 21.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Awesome. Okay.
Balbug got a 23.
Okay. Who did you give the guidance to? Yox.
Yox would have reserved it to see if anybody was struggling before deciding to give it to someone. So was there anybody who was like clearly having a hard time?
I mean, I put it into my roll.
Oh, well then screw
take
it.
so.
I guess I gave
Awesome.
it to Sir Benedict.
Okay.
Sorry, didn't mean to steal it.
No, it's fine. It's payment for all of the dragon chess matches we had on the...
All 3 successes. The time to get up the ridge is cut in half, and everything is set up and ready to go as the porters have loaded everything back the way they initially had it. Ada says, all right, so we're going to be all quiet like and shit. It's going to be like hide and go seek, but we're all muddy and all. So that's our hidey. And now we're going to be going to do the sneaky part. So, y'all ready? Is there anything y'all want to do before we head out?
Yes, I would like to not run into the wasps.
Well, that's what we're going to do, the hidey sneaky parts.
Oh, okay.
You, Miss Cora, is definitely hidey. You're not only hiding in that blanket, but that blanket's hiding from you.
Sure.
I mean, I'll do my best, but to tell you the truth, moving quietly is not exactly a gnat's forte.
I understand,
you know.
But we're gonna try to do it as slowly and quietly as possible, and I'll lead the way, and hopefully we can avoid a disaster with these here wasps.
I can make a sound like away from us where they get distracted.
Well,
let's wait until that.
If I just tell me when, but I can be like, I can make it sound like there's people that way or an animal that way or something that they would want more than us.
Yeah, that would be.
Just let me know when.
Greatly useful. All right, y'all all ready to go?
Yes.
As y'all continue to trek through, I need a stealth check from each and every single one of y'all, including the NPCs, with a +5 added to your roll.
I'm going to give Sir Benedict guidance and be like, you got this.
And the target that you need to beat is a 20.
That's a 24 from Veruca.
Don't even bother.
Yak's got a 14.
Someone else could have the guidance if you want, because that ain't gonna help.
So Yak's got a what now?
14.
14, okay.
You and me, Sir Benedict, we're both effed.
All right. Okay, so with guidance, I got a 4.
Oh, sorry.
Maria got a 6. I think it's 7. She has a +1.
Okay.
No, Maria.
She's
Balbug
being a
Advantage
war
to
horse.
Maria.
Balbug got a 1.
Oh my God, Turtle Man, no!
You guys, I think we're
moss.
failed this check,
We
yo.
gotta fight some moss.
Balbug got a 1.
Veruca's gone. She's like,
I got a
everyone else
13.
followed me.
Veruca just ceases to exist. She just disappears into the ether.
She's like, easy. She's gone with a rustle of leaves.
Okay, I think we're going to do this.
Later days.
Someone count how many failures we have, and someone count how many successes.
I'll count failures because I'm a failure.
I'm gonna add 2 to both columns because I rolled for
wait.
Gundle.
I think I need to roll for Ada still. So
Okay, so hold up your number of failures on your fingers first.
to failures first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I see 6 failures.
Let's.
Okay,
Well,
and then
I-
6. Go for successes.
Both Velez
One sec.
and Bartley did quite poorly. In fact, Bartley got a 7.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna quickly roll for
Does the nat 1
Ada's
count as
stealth.
2 failures, real quick?
Yes.
teacher. Can we have more
That's
homework?
That's 7. Sorry. So that's 7 failures. Listen. The dice
Okay.
are my gods now.
So Ada and Veruca both passed. Ada got a dirty 20 right on the money.
So that's 2
So it's 2 successes.
Who else succeeded?
Gundalf had some successes. didn't he?
Gundalf and Gale succeeded.
That's 4.
4v7.
We got a
But-
4 to 7.
How'd the
Brad
porters
and
do?
Bartley both failed.
Come on, porters!
Porters.
God.
Okay.
I think we're fighting wasps.
As y'all continue to trek, those that failed, how do y'all make noise?
I think it's how do we not make noise is the
I
question.
know, but
I mean, Sir Benedict is in heavy armor. Yes, it's covered in mud, but it's just like clanking around, hitting all this underbrush. Then Maria, who's used to like charging straight at enemies at full gallop with Sir Benedict on her back, is just like going through this underbrush, like stepping on branches, snapping. I mean, she sees Dad trouncing through, making a lot of noise too, so she's just like, okay, this is what we do, and just kind of happy to get on the road covered in mud.
I think it's not Yox that makes noise. I think it's Maxie. I think as they're going up the cliff, Yox kind of falls over and smushes the little pouch that Maxie's in, and so he starts to bark in protest. And she's like, "Shut up, shh!" And just makes a shit ton of noise.
So one of the straps came loose on Belbog, one of Belbog's bags, and he drops it, and like scrolls and parchments and everything go everywhere, which makes Cora go, "Oh no!" and freak out. And she's not even thinking about making noise; she's thinking about saving the scrolls from the mud. So she kind of throws off the blanket for a minute and is helping him pick up the scrolls.
who else failed? Gandalf?
Yeah, I think Brez and Bart both failed, but it was mostly Bart's fault.
Yeah.
So Bart at one point, it's like, hey, Brez, check out that stupid dog. Hey, Brez, check out that stupid dog. And Brez is like, shut up, we're being quiet.
Did you just call my dog
I'm trying to
stupid?
be quiet. And they just start getting into a fight about who's being quiet.
What's everybody's passive perception?
18.
11.
14.
11.
Yox is also 14.
What is Sir Benedict?
11.
11, okay. Well, since y'all were being quiet, and since y'all were moving through, and the commotion that started, you only needed a 12 to hear it. But off in the distance, you hear the buzzing noises.
Oh, I imagine that my sword has alerted me as well.
Your sword begins to glow and get warm on your leg.
Takes me a minute to figure out exactly what happened.
Don't
Why
like
I'm
that.
having that sensation. Hey, but when I feel it, I'll try to like, quietly, not even quietly, be like, hey, everybody, something's coming.
Yes.
Like, make it clear something's coming.
And with
Oh,
Or it
that,
doesn't
what is
sound
it? Did you get something?
Veruca's gone. She's in the trees. She's got her bow and arrow out.
I need to put, everyone needs to be put in this section right here.
Did you say everybody heard it, or if you rolled above a 12?
If you rolled above a 12 or above.
Oh, okay.
Find my people.
Are we gonna move all the porters too, or are they just gonna kind of be assumed to be near us?
Okay, so the way we're gonna put, there's 12 porters. I use 3 of them.
Since they went up first, they're probably gonna be near the back of the pack. Whoa!
Yeah, you cannot cast enlarge on the dog. Put it in here. With that, everyone, let me go ahead and plug this in. Roll me initiative. If you are using real dice and not D&D Beyond, please let me know. If you are using D&D Beyond, it will automatically plug it in. Okay, I see everyone is using D&D Beyond, so good. First off the bat, you begin to see them.
What's the order?
Gundalf will be first.
Gandalf.
Gundalf is somehow on high alert with this whole business. I'm sure he's shown you his sword before. He's pretty proud of it.
Who hasn't he shown it to?
Yeah. He's got a sword that makes it so you can't sneak up on him. It's kind of a cool party trick.
They are all flying. Here's this one.
Where did we come up that little area? Because I'm not sure if I'm where I'm supposed to be. Like, where were the ropes and stuff that we came up the cliffy thing?
Like
where Gale is and Vrez and Bartley, or?
No, see where this area right here. Yeah, where Gale's at pretty much is where all the ropes.
Okay, so I would not be up here. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
I am not in front.
So they're all flying about 10 feet high. What do you wish to do, Gundalf?
So right about this area here, is there a good place to hide on here or right here on either side of the trees? I want to get up there and this is what I want to do. I want to advance a little bit and hide like a predator in the bushes, waiting for somebody to come within reach, and if they do, I will stab at them furiously, but otherwise I will remain undetected.
Okay, so move to the position and roll me a stealth check.
Okay, stealth today. Natural 1. Oh, I have an inspiration. We are 100% using that because that's right out. I'm way cooler than this. Not that much cooler. Now it's a 13, but that's better than a 7.
Okay.
Do you want me to go for Gale, Vrez, Bartley? Are you gonna handle them?
No, you're handling them. Everybody that has NPCs, you're handling your own NPCs.
When do they go?
On your turn.
Okay, so I guess they should go as well. I think Bartley and Vrez are gonna move up and hide by that tree.
Okay. I need stealth rolls for them.
Let's see. That's a D12, not a D12. Vrez has an 8 plus whatever his. Okay, so it's a 12 for him. He's got a 12. I don't think the other ones have any stealth bonus, so.
Be straight dexterity.
Okay, that's for Gale. That's 19. And she's hiding back where she is.
Okay, just make sure you write that down.
Oh, this is a lot to handle. Okay. Okay, and Bartley has a big ol' 4.
Okay. With that, Wasp move in. Oh, you rolled a nat 1 on your stealth, right?
I used an inspiration on it to get it up to a 13.
13, okay. Wow. Okay, even with the negative. First one immediately spots you.
Is he gonna get to attack me first, or do I get a strike on him since I was waiting?
You could just strike first.
Then I shall, with my fancy magical short sword. Oh, I will natural 20. Get a 26.
Okay.
Which is going to be a total of 9 damage with critical coolness.
Okay, 9 damage.
Can I get my full attack with the offhand weapon and everything? Single strike.
Yeah, just single strike.
Okay. Then that's it.
So 9 damage total?
Yep. It was a good one though.
You swipe down at the Wasp. You take a big chunk out of him. He's still flying, but doesn't look so great. The other 3 attack the porters.
Was he gonna attack me, or did he miss?
No, he hadn't attacked you yet. Yeah, we'll do it in order. Why not? Okay, so I would assume 8 misses.
He does.
Okay. With that, 2 attack the porters. 1 misses with a 6. The other one, let me see, stays. Slips right off. With the 3rd, slips right off of the mud, unable to make contact with another group of porters. And
Power of mud!
The next one attacks Ada. Also missing horribly. Yox, the one on you, strikes out. Does an unnatural 20 hit.
Rude.
Take 5 points of damage. I need you
Harsh,
to make it.
Man.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God. That's not gonna go well for me. It's gonna be a 14.
Take additional 5 points of damage as you feel the poison trying to reach inside of you.
Harsh.
And it almost feels like your pinky fingers and your extremities try to become paralyzed, but you fight it off with your Constitution.
Dave, I only have like 21 hit points, man. This is rude.
You're not paralyzed, though.
Not paralyzed.
Veruca, you are next.
Veruca very coldly kind of aims at the Wasp right by Gundalf. Oh, actually, no. You know what? The Wasp by Yox looks like more of a problem. So she's going to very coolly aim one of her crossbows at that.
Okay.
And fire. Dave, does a 26 hit?
Definitely hits.
I'm also going to make it my favored foe. So
Girl gang, what's up?
I know, so that's going to be I'll do that damage. And then I'll add an additional D4. So that's 9 points of damage to Yox's guy.
Okay.
And then because she is a Gloomstalker Ranger, she gets an additional attack on her first turn.
Okay.
So she's going to turn her attentions to this Wasp right over here.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to bonus action Hail of Thorns as she attacks that middle guy.
Okay.
And I'll read you what Hail of Thorns does in a minute. Okay, so that's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
So every creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw. Sorry, porters.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay, dexterity saving throw.
Yep. So I'm rolling one for Ada right now. Ada passes.
What is the roll that I need to make?
14.
14. All right, 6 of them fail.
So that is a
Yes,
just
6.
real quick kind of. So that would basically hit C. This that would hit anyone within this box right here, 5 feet out from this middle guy.
Okay.
So
Actually, do we have?
that-
Wait, is that? Oh no. Okay, so not 6. So it's only 5 feet. So okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that way. Okay. I'm gonna say they the first roll. I'm gonna take the first roll, so they pass. So
Okay. Do the wasps pass?
And it's 5 feet, so it's 3 of them. So one already passed. 2 on the side of C and E fail.
Okay, so those 2 take 2 damage. The ones that anyone who failed takes 2 damage. Anyone who succeeded takes 1 damage. This middle guy has a bunch of damage coming towards him.
Okay, so.
Oh my god. Okay, so middle guy.
So C took how many points of damage? 2?
C takes 2 points of damage.
And then
E takes 2 points of
1.
damage. D takes a total of 18 damage.
How's this look? Because as he only had 13 hit points.
I think it's pretty. Like Veruca takes her crossbow and like as she's shooting it, she holds the knife up to the bolt so that as the bolt goes across, it kind of splinters partially and rains like these deadly splinters into that area, which completely obliterates the guy in the middle.
Okay.
And Veruca is then also going to move so that she is kind of more in focus of B here. And that'll be the end of her turn.
Yeah, what are we doing? As you have a giant wasp upon you.
I do. 0 to 10, don't recommend, not my favorite. I am going to cast I am going to go ahead and cast. I knew what I was going to do and then I changed my mind. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Cora. Because if she dies, I die. So she's going to get a +2 bonus to her AC for the duration. And I think that's just Yox's like reflexive thing that she's going to do. And I do that as a bonus action. And then as my action, I am going to fire my crossbow at I'm going to fire my crossbow at the one. Do I have disadvantage on the one that's right next to me and Maxie?
You do.
Okay, cool. So F that guy. I'm gonna go for the one on Gundalf, hoping that once that one goes down, he'll come help me, as well as Veruca. So I will fire at that one. Oh God, it's a nat 1 for a 6.
Go ahead, Gundalf. Roll me dexterity.
Yes, sir.
Saving throw.
This is Gundalf's dexterity save. Okay. He's awesome at shit like that. Yeah, natural 20 for a 26.
Does that mean he redirects it back at the wasp?
He does not. But you managed to pick up your leg just at that right moment that you realize that could have went in your butt.
He turns around with this huge grin on his face like, did you see that?
Sorry. I'm so sorry. That wasn't. It was meant for. Shit.
That was
sorry. And Yox is humiliated to the point where I think she will actually step 10 feet to the side and take the opportunity attack just to get away.
Okay. With that, does a 15 hit
Nope.
Ooh.
Okay. And with that, Cora, what are we doing as you hear the giant wasp buzzing, attacking your companions?
Cora casts Mage Armor,
Okay.
and then she, as her bonus action, she is going to cast Shadow Blade. And then she is going to take the blanket, and she's going to duck down and be a rock.
Okay.
She's just gonna hide
Okay.
under her blanket that's covered in mud with her blade in case anybody comes close, and be a good girl and stay out of trouble.
Okay. What's Balbug doing?
Balbug is going to watch her,
Okay.
so he will defend.
And yeah.
He's defending, holding his action until
Yep,
is
something
needed.
comes and attacks.
Right.
With that, we go to Sir Benedict and his crew. What are we doing?
Yeah. Okay. So, Sir Benedict is going to step forward here, stepping in between. He's going to go after B here first.
Okay.
Swing his glaive. Oh, that is a horrible, horrible roll.
Yeah.
Let's use an inspiration just to hope that we don't suck to suck. Yeah, we suck. 12.
Right on the money.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to roll the second part. So he's going to swing through with the front of his glaive, and we're going to do 8 points of, I think, slashing damage. I hit the wrong one. Whoops. No, I hit the right one. So 8 points of slashing damage.
How does this look to be, as he only had 4 hit points left?
Perfect. Yeah, so he comes up and he slashes through one of the wings, the bee swerving and landing on the ground. Benedict will shift, probably stepping on B as the butt of his polearm comes up and hits C for 8 points of damage.
Okay. The Thang insect teeters a bit, but is still alive and kicking.
Walter pulled out a longbow and was going to attempt to shoot at A. He only got a 12.
Right on the money.
Okay. So he hits a D8 plus 1. Let me roll that really quick. So he deals 8 points of piercing damage to A.
How does this look, as it only also had 4 hit points left?
I think he saw Yox attempt to shoot. At first he was aiming at the one by Yox, because that's the one Sir Benedict was going for. Saw that was done, and the next one in the line, just following the direction Yox's arrow went, aim a little bit up, and take the shot right over Gundalf's shoulder to knock that one down. Does Maria get into the action? Not yet, I don't think. She needs to position herself. So I think Maria is going to back away a little bit and kind of rear around, so she's turning the other direction. And that's where she'll be at for now.
Okay.
Ada also, sorry, I forgot to do this on my turn, but Ada makes an attack to E.
Okay.
Gets a 16 on one, misses with the other, does 7 points of damage to E.
7 points of damage. As the insect falters, but is still kicking and alive. We are back at the top of the round. Gundalf, it appears that you got shot from behind, but missed, and the insect before you fell before your face. What do you wish to do?
There was a Gundalf was actually pretty jazzed because all this stuff flew past him, nuked the bug who was threatening him, and none of it got on him. So that's pretty awesome. He's gonna motion to the rest of his crew to get into the action. So they're gonna go first.
Okay.
I think actually, the thing that's gonna happen first is Gail's gonna peek her head up and look and see that Sir Benedict is in some danger. So
Yeah.
she's going to move out here and
Absolutely.
launch an acid arrow towards C. Okay, so that's going to be a spell attack from her. It's her intelligence. Oh snap! She got a natural 20. Okay, so I don't know that I even really need to roll this, Dave, because it's 8d4 acid damage.
How's
Yeah,
this
so there-
look?
Go ahead. So she just steps out and like.
Guys, wait before you say that.
Okay.
How's this look to impress Sir Benedict? Because this wasp only had 3 hit points left.
Yeah, she steps out and like does this super dramatic, spell casting moves and lets this thing go with the flourish, and it's like a spear of acid, just like slams this thing into the ground, and it's just complete overkill. It leaves a steaming like crater in front of him, and she kind of looks over at Sir Benedict and says, "You're welcome." Okay, so that was Gale.
Yeah.
she got that done. I think there's really, is it just like C is dead, right?
Yeah.
So there's just the E.
Just one left E. Yep.
One left. Yeah, I think Perez probably will just continue to stay where he's at. And Gundalf is feeling pretty adventurous. He's like, "Dang it, this mud did nothing. Screw these guys." And he's going to run over and try to attack the remaining one that's left.
Okay.
Okay. So, with his initial attack, he gets a dirty 20
Okay. You definitely hit.
for a total of 8 damage.
How's this look? As it only had 4 hit points left.
Yeah, he just walks up and like totally like mall ninja flourish, but just takes the thing's head directly off, punctuating what he says. "These dang bugs!" Whack!
As the last swing, the last wasp makes a daring attempt to try to stay afloat, but his head is completely whacked off as it falls limp to the ground, and everything goes back to normal. And with that, Watchers, it's time for us to take a break. Come back in 15 minutes and see where the party's at and how they fared. See you soon, Watchers.
If you are enjoying our content, please consider supporting us through Patreon. Patrons get access to videos early, as well as digital content easily imported into your own game or campaign. Every bit of support helps us grow as a channel. Do you enjoy watching a live game? Do you have Amazon Prime? Please consider subscribing using your Prime sub on twitch.tv/thexpguild. This is a free and easy way to support the channel. Finally, if you do enjoy this content and know others who might, tell your friends and family about the XP Guild. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, Hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Sky Castle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, let's get back to the show.
As things start to settle down, y'all are still within a hostile environment. What does everyone do?
I think
we are
Sir
now officially out of combat.
Yeah, I think Sir Benedict will first run over to Yox, because he saw her take a pretty strong hit. He's gonna run over. Are you all right there? That beast came at you pretty hard there.
I think Yox is still kind of in the heat of it, and she's kind of like looking around, like, "Oh God, where are they?" And she's like, "No, I'm good. They went for Maxie, but I jumped in front of him. But I'm fine. I'm fine." She says in a way that she's clearly not fine. Like, she's very shaken up.
All right. Well, it's okay. They came at us, and pretty strangely too. We put this mud on that Veruca said would help. I'm almost thinking it would have saved lots of time and effort just to not do this, and we'd still have had the same results. But it's okay. Anyways, I'll check on the others, and he's going to tap you on the shoulder, assuming you let him, and he will just subtly cast Cure Wounds, giving you 7 hit points back, as you'll feel like this kind of warmth rush through you from his contact, and almost like a light glow emanates from his hands as he heals you a little bit. And then he's going to look around and not really say anything about what he just did and move on to go see. I think Gundalf was the next one he was worried about, and he'll kind of go over there.
Before you slip away, she'll put her hand on top of yours on her shoulder, and she'll just kind of give you a little squeeze and quietly just say, "Thanks. I needed that."
He'll give you a smile and nod, and then turn and go. Not very good at taking compliments like that. He's just like it's his duty, and moved on. Gundalf, that beast came at you pretty quickly there. Are you all right there, sir?
Yeah, it's not the only thing that came at me quickly. It's a good thing I'm quick on my feet.
You did well to avoid that crossbow bolt. I think it had a faulty fletching or something, because there's just kind of veered in a strange direction. I've never quite seen one do that. But you're all right. You didn't take you much.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm totally fine. That was kind of rad.
All right. Glance over at the porters. Do any of them look like they are, hurting really badly, or?
Yeah, 6 of them are a bit shaken, but seem to be no damage done to them.
Well, that was interesting. I suppose, as long as everyone's fine, we make sure all the gear is ready to go, and we should probably move out before perhaps more of these find our path and come at us.
Agreed. Veruca's going to try to harvest as much of the paralytic venom as she can out of all of these wasps.
Cora's already there, and she's like, "I got this. You have done enough, mud lady."
This is my expertise. When have you ever handled a knife?
You're kidding, right? Like, my whole life I've done experiments on things and harvested things, and yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. Who says we can't both do it?
We could both do it.
Okay.
And you notice she's used prestidigitation and has no mud on her at all.
Yeah, Gundalf by the river washing his face. Now that it's clear this mud was worth nothing, he's getting this out of his mustache.
Cora, what tools How are you extracting this venom? What are you using?
I have my little vials and my little, I don't know, med kit? Is it in a med kit?
I mean, it'd be a dissection kit, but yeah. You have a medical kit of some sort.
I have a medical kit and cartographer's tools.
Okay,
I could write stuff on it.
No. We'll use the medical kit.
Okay.
So roll the medical kit with. How are you going about getting this? Are you going from knowledge, or are you doing it solely by just your expertise?
No, her knowledge. Well, either one. It's just like she would be gathering samples for school. She's just gathering the samples like you would.
Okay,
so knowledge
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's a routine thing, I'm gonna say dexterity.
Okay.
And Veruca, how are you dissecting these things?
It wouldn't be her intelligence because she knows how to do this.
I'll give it to you. Yes.
Okay, I can do that.
I think Veruca knows exactly where these things, venom glands are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just like where Cora's probably being a bit more. Would you say Cora's being a bit more like dissection-ish with her stuff?
Yes, exactly. Very
Veruca knows like the area that the gland is in, so she's just like. So I'd say she's probably using more of like a survival.
Okay. I'll give that to you.
I rolled a nat 20.
Holy crap.
For a 24.
All of them. Okay, I got a 24 too, but not nat.
With that, Veruca, you managed to harvest 3 of the Wasps' poisoned lands. You need a Constitution saving throw of a DC 11 or higher to pass on this poison. It does 3d6 points of damage. You fail, naturally you take half. If you fail, the target is reduced to 0 hit points, and the target is stable, but poisoned for 1 hour, even after regaining hit points, and is paralyzed while it's poisoned. Roll me a 2d4.
4.
You know, in this type of environment, and the supplies that you have, that the poison will deteriorate in 4 days. Cora, you managed to harness 3 of them, the exact same way Veruca did. However, through your chemicals and the like, this poison does not deteriorate.
Okay, and I'm going to give them to Veruca. Here you go. These won't break down like the others.
Oh, thank you. Is there anything alchemically you can do to the ones that I got?
I can try. I'm going to try to alter hers so they don't break down.
Okay.
Using my knowledge of the stuff.
Okay. I will tell you it is going to be a very difficult roll, but
okay.
Cool.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Can I offer guidance?
You may.
Okay, I cast guidance. You have a D4.
Okay. So just a straight intelligence that I would know how to do this?
Yep.
Okay. +4. Or plus a D4. Okay, that's a 12. Oh, that's a 16 so far. 18.
You were able to extend the life expectancy by 1 day.
Okay, the last 5 days.
Okay. It's 1 day better than 4.
It is. It's just and she just goes on to the spiel about when you extracted it, you got the bile duct, and you didn't just, you weren't in a sterile field, and you got some extra chemicals that help break it down, and she explains like way too much information.
Veruca's eyes are going in 2 different directions.
You have to be careful. You can't just willy-nilly do stuff like this. It's very careful, very delicate work.
Well, if we are
I
done with all
appreciate your
that
experience.
scientifically stuff, we probably should be heading out. Or there's probably more to come if we don't get out of here. Y'all need anything else to do around here, do it quick. And Ada starts heading out.
Let's go.
Yes, let's.
As soon as Gundam gets his face clean, he's ready to go.
Okay. As y'all continue trekking through the jungle, how are y'all helping?
I went over to Gundalf, and I used prestidigitation to get all the mud off of him that didn't get off before. That's helping.
Okay.
It's helping his state of mind.
That's
much.
right. It's
Thank you. I feel
bolstering.
so much better.
What is that?
He pulls out a comb out of his pouch. He's fixing
And I'll help Sir Benedict clean his armor if he wants. Anybody who wants help cleaning up, I will help clean.
Okay, Gil.
Helping morale.
Gil has already done Sir Benedict's armor.
Crazy.
Gail, do you need help cleaning you up? Because now you've got your mud and Sir Benedict's mud on you.
I am fine, Miss Cora. And
Are you sure?
She whips her hand, and suddenly it magically goes away.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that, but now I do, and I'll remember. So good to know. And I'll be sure the puppy's all mud free too. I'm sorry, Gail. What did you say?
It's all about the twist of the air.
Sir Benedict, I think he's going to go back with the porters.
Okay.
And I think he's going to try to give him like a pep talk. Like, I know this was a rough situation. So I know this was quite a rough situation, chaps, but, we are quite capable and we will keep you safe. Do not worry. We will venture on. We will be successful. You will all be rewarded appropriately. And, plus, you'll have tons of stories, and he's going to go on like a nice kind of pep talk is like, this is airy, but don't you worry. So I'd like to use persuasion.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
23.
Yeah. They start talking amongst themselves and agree. Yes. Thank you, sir.
And for a while, you will kind of be amongst them to ensure that they're, feeling safe and secure.
Okay.
I think Yox and Maxie will pull out ahead a little bit, with the idea of if they come across anything kind of suspect, that Yox will cast Identify and kind of check things out. Otherwise, just a straight kind of survival check.
Okay. So go ahead and give me that survival then.
Oh, okay. 13.
Nothing out of the unusual sticks out. I mean, there's a lot of different plants and a lot of different vines and generalized foliage that... What is your passive nature? Which is 10 plus your bonus to nature.
Passive nature. 11?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this foliage and flora, you don't even recognize.
Great. Yeah, I have a good survival bonus, but I don't know shit about nature.
Yeah. Gundalf, Veruca.
I think Gundalf is feeling somewhat emboldened by this past little adventure. He pulled off kind of a neat move at the end there. He's feeling pretty cool. And honestly, that the sword that he's holding does make it pretty hard to sneak up on him. So he's gonna take his stealthy friend Frez the Goblin and kind of scout out around the ahead of things, like kind of go off walk point, so to speak, as we're moving to try to use his basic stealthiness and his magical sword of warning to make sure that nothing can sneak up on him or they have advance warning of anything happening.
Okay, so give me a stealth roll with advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah, because Rez is there.
All right. Well, between the two of us, we can still only pull off a 15. He's apparently still a little pissed off about the way Bart effed up his stealthiness, and now he's effing up mine. So yeah, we got a total of 15.
Okay. I mean, not bad. I mean, there were some incidences that y'all came across that your sword luckily was there to warn you ahead of time. And as y'all almost stepped on about a big old snake that went through the jungle about the size of your leg. And your sword kind of got all warm and hot and fuzzy on you. And you managed to stop Verez just in the nick of time as this thing just went on through. And you could swear it was at least 8 feet long, if not longer.
Oh, it's going to be way longer when I tell the story.
Yeah. And with that, Veruca.
I think Veruca is kind of busying herself with just keeping everyone on track with Ada. I think she feels a little, maybe she's a little ashamed about how poorly the mud thing worked out, especially since she knew that nobody else really wanted to do it, and she kind of presented it as something that should have worked. So she feels kind of, I guess, a version of emasculated by how poorly it ended up being. But for now, she's just kind of trying to push down those insecurities and keep moving forward and, convince herself that, she's a pretty good tracker and stuff, and she's necessary for this team.
Are you helping out Ada?
Yeah, she's helping out Ada.
Okay, so give me a roll for Ada with advantage.
What is Ada good at? Ada is good at perception. Okay, so that's a 19.
Okay, and now I'll need that survival roll. Luckily, this time around, you'll have 5 successes. Who would like to give that survival roll?
I rolled a nat one last time, and I don't have another inspiration to save my butt.
I guess that makes it me.
Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, okay, that's fine. 25.
25. 2 days go by. As the nightfall comes, and the porters begin setting up camp. I can get this thing to work correctly.
You broke it. That's what happened.
Porters put themselves on like a little island.
Yeah, there we go, Watchers. Everything works as normal. Things set up. Porters begin cooking food for y'all. And how are we taking shifts? And who are we taking shifts with? And what are we doing overall? As you now know that y'all are pretty much 2/3 the way there.
I think Yox is starting to get pretty stir crazy. Or whatever the traveling equivalent of that is. She just wants to get there. She is the kid in the back of the station wagon asking, "Are we there yet?" And so I think she'll volunteer to take first watch.
Who are you taking it with?
What are my options? Probably not Gail.
Okay. You have Verez.
Nobody wants to hang out with Gail.
She kind of sucks, man. She's a bummer.
You have Verez.
Watch with Gail. Man, I like her.
I want to take watch with Vox. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything that y'all are discussing between yourselves?
I'm going to teach her marbles, and she's going to teach me Cat's Cradle.
Yeah, I'll teach you Tabaxi Cradle, and I think you're fine. I think as we are, playing games and sort of taking turns, making rounds of the camp, I just sort of check in and say, so, we've been out for a little over a week, and is adventuring everything you hoped it would be?
I was hoping we would find more ruins, but I think it's just time. I think when we get to the temple, there's going to be lots of ruins to explore.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is time, as much as I wish it would go faster.
Oh, I agree. I want to be there already. You know how many cool stuff we're going to find? And then, I don't know, it might not be cool to you, but it's going to be really cool for me. And hopefully you get answers that you're looking for.
No, I think it'll be interesting regardless. What are you most excited to explore once we get there? What are you hoping to find?
More information on the rune, the eye rune.
Yeah?
Yeah, just more information. I really want to prove that even if I'm young, I know what I'm talking about. I'm smart enough to do this, and that I'm right. That ruin is not a warning about alcohol poisoning. That it is a warning of something much more dire, which is creepy and could be bad. But if it is a warning, we need to be aware of it so we can prepare and prepare for it and not be blinded. What do you call it when side swipe, whatever, they hit you.
Blindsided.
There you go. Blindsided by something horrible coming. We need to be prepared, and the only way to prepare is with knowledge and getting the right. Well, that's what the word is. Prepare for to get ready. We have to get ready.
Yax is going to take Cora's hands in her own, and she's going to cling them very tight, and she's going to look Cora in the eye and say, Cora, you are very smart. You don't need to prove anything to anyone.
Oh, well, you haven't met Mother yet.
Cora, your mother, I'm sure she loves you in her own way.
She loves me too much.
You don't owe her anything.
Well, I suppose that's true, but I want to do it for me too. I want to prove that I'm not just a princess locked in a tower my whole life, that it's been worth something and that I can contribute. Because if I stay in the tower, it's also about, I know it's going to sound kind of selfish, but I want to leave a legacy. I don't just want to be, oh, she was locked in the tower and it was sad and there's stories about her and she was weird and she had bad allergies and that was it. I want something that people will remember me by and know that there was this smart girl and that she did this sounds bad, but in a man's world. I know Sir Benedict would say it's a woman's world, but where we're from, it's a man's world.
Cora, it's not selfish to want to leave a legacy. You are bright and ambitious. And I'm sorry that your mother made you believe that you had to be a princess locked in a tower, but I see great things in you. You are more than anyone says. You are you, and only you can decide what that means.
Oh, you're so sweet.
You're important to me, Cora, and you're important to everyone here. Don't dwell on what your mother thinks or what anyone thinks. Do what makes you happy and fills your cup, and screw the rest of the world. They don't matter. What matters is finding your place. And if your place is adventuring and exploring strange ruins, well then that's for you to decide. And don't let anyone tell you different.
I think it is. And then I'm going to write the great Marosian novel. I know lots of people say that they want to do it, but I think I actually, can. So I'm going to write the great Marosian novel. And maybe I didn't know before, but since you have and Veruca have taught me about other novels, I might write some fantasy works. Not as racy as Veruca's. Well, I want Veruca to be in it, but not that kind. But just maybe a romance novel that's mild and, I don't know, entertaining for, not so creepy men. Does that make sense? I'm trying to say that in a delicate way.
It makes complete sense. Just promise me that you'll always do what you love and follow where that leads you, even if there's heartbreak along the way. Promise me?
I will. I do. But what about you taking some of your own advice?
I'm going to take this opportunity to dump Maxie in Cora's lap and say, I need to go stretch my legs. I will be right back. And she's going to take that opportunity to take a turn around the camp just to kind of check things out. And in the dark, and I'll make a perception check if you want, Dave.
Yep, absolutely.
Shit. I was hoping you'd say no. I think in the dark, when she thinks she is not being observed, oh God, her perception's only 13. I think she will stretch and her hair will shorten and her skin will turn a rich, mossy green, and she will grow tusks out of her upper jaw. And in the place of this beautiful early 20s, late teens human woman is a male half-orc who kind of rolls his shoulders and takes an opportunity to take a few leaping bounds forward and just kind of race off into the darkness, free and unburdened by the conversation that was just being had with Cora. And I think Yax is gone longer than she thinks she was before she returns and shakes off kind of the tangle of physical exertion and wipes her brow and returns to herself. And I think as she returns to the fire where she left Maxie and Cora, she's kind of plaiting her hair into a thick braid to bring it off of her sweaty neck. And she'll just go, I thought I heard something, but it turned out to just be some raccoons or something fighting over a dead bird. But everything looks fine.
What kind of bird?
I didn't get to see it very close. It was pretty dark. It might have been a crow. It was pretty dark, unfortunately. I didn't get a good look.
Oh no. Robbie! And she starts calling the name Robbie, and hopefully a little crow comes to her. Because she does have a pet crow.
Lands on your the crow does land on your shoulder.
Okay. I just want to be sure. Not
See,
Robbie.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
The night continues. You hear Balbug say, "Our shift is done. We need to go to bed. Who are we waking up next?"
Veruca's definitely gonna want next watch.
Oh, we should wake up Veruca and Sir Benedict.
Who do you want to wake up? Do you want Veruca or do you want Sir Benedict?
Both of them.
Well, I'll go wake up one. Wake up the other.
Okay. I should probably wake up Veruca because Sir Benedict kind of intimidates me.
Yax will laugh at that and she'll go, okay. You go.
He's very sweet, but he's large and
Did you ever give his 20 gold back to him?
No, he didn't ask for it.
Yax will just kind of shake her head and go, well,
I can.
That's on your conscience. You're grown. I can't tell you what to do. And she'll step off towards Sir Benedict's tent.
Okay. Alba just shakes his head and goes back to the tent and lays down. What's Cora doing?
Skipping over to Veruca's tent.
Okay. Yeah.
Veruca! Sorry. I thought I was there.
You're just shouting this outside of all the tents.
Veruca!
Yax, how are you waking Sir Benedict?
I think I will step quietly into his tent. I don't want to wake up... Oh, what's his squire's name? Walter?
Yeah.
I don't want to wake Walter. I think Walter goes through enough. So I think I will sneak into the tent and sort of gently. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Me. A stealth roll.
This is gonna go bad.
She trips over his plate armor on the
It was almost an 18, but it's a 2, so that's a 5.
So you do trip over his plate armor.
I just knocked down the whole tent when I enter it.
No, the tent's solid. What do you run into? How does this noise sound? What does this look like when everyone in the tent wakes up and sees you?
I think I fully didn't see a cot, so I think I knock into the corner of it and then end up just fully going kind of ass over tea kettle over it. So I run into it with my knee, and then instead of moving off to the side like a normal person would, I think I just fully flip over it and end up on the other side of it.
Sir Benedict will awaken at this noise, grab his glaive as he's slinging himself out of the cot, getting ready for the disturbance, and see that it's Yax. Oh, is it my watch now?
And Yax just puts her hands up and goes, sorry.
No, it's fine. Sorry.
Sorry.
No problem.
It's sorry. It's your turn.
Perfect. Yeah. I was done sleeping. Yeah. Walter, please go back to sleep.
Yes, sir.
Go back to sleep. We'll need you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
And I think Yax takes a second and she goes, "Thank you, by the way, for the healing earlier. To be honest, I sort of embarrassed myself. I was not as useful as I wanted to be."
I mean, how many days in combat have you spent?
Yax's eyes kind of fall to the floor.
See? There's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, my first day, I nearly pissed myself when I saw a couple of charging gnolls come at me. It's quite natural to have some, performance anxieties or some slip-ups the first couple of times you go out. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Getting used to these things, and that's quite why many of us come along, to ensure that those who aren't so familiar with, the killing and all that, hopefully never have to be.
Killing was never really the draw for me. I just wanted to know everything.
Well, then don't lose that, because honestly, when you get used to the killing side, you lose something else. Tap her on the shoulder. You should probably get some rest, dear. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. It was a long day today.
Yeah, you're right. And I think she'll turn to go, and she'll think better of it for a moment, and then she'll turn around and she will wrap her arms around his neck in a big hug and just say, "I've really appreciated you these last few days."
Oh, well.
And then she will bug the fuck out of the tent before he can respond.
In the meantime, Cora.
Yes.
How are you waking up?
Loudly. Yep, I skip over there right outside her tent. Veruca! It's your turn. Get up.
I think it takes you actually have to go into the tent and yell to wake Veruca up. And when you do, she's got this, it's kind of weird. It's kind of out of place. She's got this silk, really rich purple handkerchief kind of wrapped around her hand. She's kind of sleeping on top of it, and she kind of goes really snorts and wakes up and then tucks the handkerchief away and goes, is it my watch? Is it?
Yes, I get to go to bed. It is totally your turn.
Okay, thank you.
But we put you with Sir Benedict so y'all can talk.
Okay.
Or if you want to play with his armor again or whatever it is you do. Bye!
Play with
and
his...
she runs. She runs.
God does not know anything about armor. And then she leaves the tent and she lights her pipe, kind of sits by the fire.
Yeah, Sir Benedict is probably already out by the fire. He is just adding a couple extra logs on just to ensure that it's, strong and blazing. He is in now has pulled on like traveling leathers, leathers, but sturdy clothes. Um, he doesn't have his armor on right now because that would take far too long to do for a couple hours of watch. But he is there with his glaive kind of leaning up against a log. And we'll see Veruca come out. Ah, Veruca.
Sir Benedict.
Looks like we're on watch together. You did well
Yes.
today.
Oh, thank you. You did quite well as well.
Well, I have a very limited skill set, so if I am not good at that, then why am I here, right?
Yes, I sometimes also feel as though I am. I have areas that I am best at.
We all do. It's just a matter of finding them and utilizing them to the best of our abilities, right?
Right.
You led us here so far. Did rather well.
Yes. Sir Benedict, have you noticed Gale acting rather oddly?
Yes.
Yes.
Very clingy.
Yes. A few days
Yeah.
ago, she confronted me about that whole armor thing. I just wanted to clarify with you that it was not intended as an intimate gesture. I believe she interpreted it as such.
Oh, well.
Where I was raised, helping others with their armor was a sign of respect. We didn't have squires in the traditional sense. So to help with armor is kind of a, not deferential, but a gesture of friendship. And I just wanted to make sure that that was in the open.
Well, I do appreciate it. I feel that Walter often has to, take quite a bit of burden looking after me. I don't make it easy on him sometimes, I must admit. So, anytime you want to alleviate him of his duties like that, I don't mind. And I am glad that I have done something to earn, at least a sign of friendship and respect. I know we got off to a rocky start, but, he showed me around, and I know I was very sheltered and had some preconceptions of your birth origin. But you've proven quite handy and quite a good friend. And I appreciate your camaraderie and you showing me around. Looking after us out here. I mean, far better at this tracking and seeing things than I am. And I didn't think I was a slouch.
I appreciate it, Sir Benedict. It is... I feel like, although our heritages put us often at odds, in an ironic way, it has kind of put us on two sides of the same coin, which can give us sometimes a little bit more in common than we have in difference. And I guess for the sake of progress, it is best for, to make that effort.
Yes. We found common ground here. And, honestly, looking at the rest of the groups, we're kind of the only ones that have seen any experience here.
Yes, it's quite odd to me that most people weren't raised to kind of experience battle in their life or fight for a war.
On one hand, it is kind of a refreshing thing to know that not everyone was designed for war and battle. They could actually experience the beauty of life and education and city and all the fun. I mean, wow, the cities was pretty fun to be in, but it never felt quite right. I don't know. I think
I don't know if you feel the same, but being out in the field so long like that certainly makes you feel ill at ease when you are in the trappings of luxury and, um, comfort of like a city or a mansion estate. Never quite felt right.
I think I feel a kind of unease when I am in the city, although it is mostly because where I was from, everything very much worked in a rhythm of synchronicity that was kind of manufactured. I mean, what do you know about Dulaveni?
Hey, what would I know about Dulaveni?
Roll me a history check.
All right, it's 14.
Not much.
Okay.
I mean, you know that it was once a city that made a deal with a demon or devil to keep it from sinking below the sea.
Sadly, my history is kind of vague about it. Just a little bit about the origins of, I guess, its current predicament and the deals that were made. But I'm sure it falls far shy from the true reality, though.
Even to put it bluntly, the Archdevil's influence is still very strong. And it kind of permeates every waking thought of its residents. So to be in a large city and to not have that, or to not be fully aware of what might be influencing its movements, can be very unnerving to me.
That sounds quite terrifying. I've always known my mother tried to influence all my movements, but to have something that actually, like, physically or mentally controlled you without you is truly being aware. Is that
Yes.
close?
It was a happy kind of servitude, although not entirely by our choice, if that makes sense. I'm very lucky that I got out, but I
Sounds
don't
like
think
it.
you'll be finding many like me. So what I guess I'm meaning to say is that your initial reaction to me, is not something I hold against you.
Well, I appreciate that. It's you're brought up on the front, fighting many monsters, but many of your kind participated in battles as well. You start to, well, you're trained, you're ingrained with this sense of your enemy is a certain way, and I suppose you're not refuting the way that they were taught us, just you're proof that not everyone is the same, and everyone should have a chance, right?
Right. Ruka takes a long, very thoughtful pull on her pipe, and that's just kind of how she spends the rest of the watch.
Cool. Yeah.
Both of y'all can either do it together or separately. Give me a perception roll.
I have a +1, so do you want to take
Ruka
advantage?
has a +8, so let's take advantage.
Take advantage.
Hey, that's 26.
Various critters and the like scurry through the woods, through the jungle canopy. Nothing outrageous stands out, except the cloud cover. At one point through the canopy, especially in y'all's area right now, there's hardly any clouds. Or not clouds, but canopy at all. It's rather open to the night sky, and you see the stars, the heavens above. And off in the distance, you start to see clouds, heavy, thick. And Veruca, with your keen hearing and your keen perception, you hear thunder.
Is
you
there
realize
potential for flooding?
that that storm is heading y'all's way.
Okay. How long do we got?
Roll me a 1d6.
4.
4 hours at best that it will get there.
Okay. And knowing what I know about the jungle, I'm assuming that with heavy rain might come flooding.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on a riverbank.
You also know the fact that moving through a jungle with all this equipment and stuff like that is going to reduce y'all speed and visibility as well. And y'all shift is over. Who is waking up Gundalf?
Well, I think Veruca's gonna go wake up Ada.
All right, I'll get Gundalf. I'll go shake Gundalf. Gundalf, Mr. Luxor.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, well, it is your time to watch. Veruca has ascertained that we will have a storm hitting us in a few hours. I was thinking we should probably put some extra coverage over the fire at least to keep that going, so the morning's not so rough. But be wary of a storm coming.
Do you think we're going to be safe where we're at?
I mean, getting everyone up and rushing them out of camp at this hour is only probably going to have us stumbling through the forest and jungle and exhausted all day tomorrow. So I think we kind of got to just tough it out. But she didn't seem to say that we should move right now. So
I guess we'll have to hunker down a little bit.
yeah, just be prepared. Pass it on to the next watch. If you need anything, please wake me.
All right, I will do.
And they'll,
Cut to Ada's tent.
I'm gonna grab Bart, wake him up to hang out.
Bees! What? Where?
But hey, it's fine, man. There's something I really want to talk to you about.
Right. What happened? We didn't get stung, did we? We okay?
No, I've just been thinking about you a lot today, ever since I saw you all covered in mud.
Yeah.
We need to do something about that mustache. And I'm gonna pull out my kit and I'm going full barber on Bart. Like it's unacceptable the level that his grooming has achieved in the middle of this jungle. So yeah, we're going full detailing on this. We gotta pass the time somehow, and his hygiene is awful.
Roll me persuasion.
A lowly 15.
Okay, give me 1 second. He kind of strangely just lets you do what you're doing.
I'll get his neck all stretched out. Just lay back and let me do this.
Right. Okay. I mean, this is not like that one time at the bathhouse, but, I guess this will work.
No, man, that was a one-time thing. We talked about that.
I mean, it was... You need to take me there again. That was amazing.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if you remember quite the same way I did.
I was drinking a lot, but it was... Yeah.
Yeah, there were fewer people there than you thought. That was...
Really?
Yeah, after a while, that was just you and me, buddy.
Oh. Okay.
It's all good though. Hey, let me get this part under your chin.
Yeah. How you waking up, Ada?
Oh shit, were we supposed to wake up?
No, don't worry. Veruca's waking up Ada. Veruca shakes the hammock and basically gives the rundown of, did you do the rundown of the situation, and then asks very specifically, do you think we're in a floodplain?
She quickly uncocks her gun and puts it back in the holster. We're fine. What's going on?
Well, I mean, it is your time for watch.
Right, I'm up.
But also, there's a pretty severe storm, it looks, coming from the north.
How long is it going to get here?
4 hours, maybe. And we're right where two streams are converging.
Yeah.
At a bend, too.
Well,
I mean, maybe we might be fine, but the porters are they're kind of isolated.
we might want to start waking them up, and I'll wake them up, start getting them ready. You go, if you need to take your last sleep, go take your last sleep, and I'll see what they can pull out of the ground and unstake and whatnot, start getting stuff ready to go.
If you need any help, wake me up by the end of this watch.
I mean, this is the last watch, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Well, Okay. Well, you go to sleep now.
Veruca just crawls into the hammock that's like directly above Ada and is just dead asleep.
Ada passes right by you, Gundalf, and Bartley. Looks down curiously at y'all.
I think we're all like intertwined. I got my arm all wrapped around, trying to get him. We both make eye contact at the same time. Hey, how's it going?
Really good. Do y'all need a minute?
We're taking the time to do the proper beard maintenance. It's all right.
Just also keep your eyeballs out there into the darkness, because you could be playing around doing little monkey shine shit, right? All pretty like, and something just come out rushing at you and just bite your ass off.
Bartley, you pay attention, all right? I'm almost done here.
Right. Yep. Keep an eyeball out, and you literally see him try to do one eyeball one way and the other eyeball another way. As Ada just shakes her head, and I'm gonna go wake up the porters.
Good idea.
With that, Bartley, Gundalf, y'all can combine forces together and give me a perception roll. While Ada takes her own. Veruca, please roll Ada's.
Do you want me to just do perception rolls for everybody, or?
No, just y'all two, because y'all are the only two awake. So, you and Bartley.
So just do just a perception roll.
Either you can combine forces and get yourself advantage, or Bartley, if Bartley has the higher perception, then you can give him advantage. Or if you have the higher advantage, higher skills. So,
I think Bartley. No, I think I'm gonna roll, but just once, and Bartley can help.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that. All right. That sounds great.
So give yourself advantage.
That's an 18 for Ada.
Okay.
Oh, we got a 23 there.
Yeah.
You're looking right at the sky.
You definitely hear the thunder as you see lightning streak across the sky, and it's moving quick. And as y'all shifts end, the rain begins to pour. And with that, Watchers, we're going to end tonight's episode on a rainy note. How will they get through a rainstorm in the middle of a jungle? Well, come back in 2 weeks and find out, because they only have 2 more days before they get to the temple. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for all your support that you've given us. And most of all, let's thank our wonderful, wonderful cast. Or if it wasn't for them, the story would be very, very different. I'm going to stop the rainstorm for y'all, Watchers. And let's get to know these characters a little bit better, as we did tonight. I'm going to name a character. They're going to say what they'd like to say, and pass it over to another character until it gets back to me. Let's start off with the last watch. Gundalf.
Oh, I don't know what I have to say in character as Gundalf, but I'm thoroughly enjoying playing this character. We introducing ourselves like normal. I'm Nathan.
Yeah.
Playing Gundalf, who's turning out to be really one of my favorite characters, though I have yet to do too much with them. I'm really enjoying this guy, and I hope that the bromance between he and Bart can grow and deepen as we go. So I don't have anything too in depth to say. I'm also enjoying the interplay between Gale and Sir Benedict. Who should go next?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that you were on watch kind of by yourself. I'm Bill. I'm playing Sir Benedict, who I'm quite enjoying his evolution in my head as this weird interplay of all these ladies who hated him are starting to come around to realize he's just, inexperienced in actually dealing with the women that he's always thought were, his destined rulers. If you're joining us, please continue to join us if you like this. Follow us, subscribe on YouTube or here on Twitch, where we play live every other Monday this game. But we do have games every Monday night, like every other Monday day. We got one tomorrow, Tuesday day, 10 a.m. Pacific, extrapolated out. So lots of fun stuff here to have with the XP Guild. And if you're interested in jumping in with us or talking to us on Discord, hit us up. All of our socials down there. We'll get you a Discord link, and you could, maybe ask these amazing actors and players that I am joined with any questions about their characters that they may or may not answer here or in the future. I had the privilege of having a watch with Faruka, so I think it is Faruka's turn to continue us on here.
Hi, everyone. I'm Belle. I play Faruka. Faruka's having some insecurity, and I love that for her. I love that she's complicated and a little jealous. Not of Gale, but of just maybe a little bit of our dear Cora's skill. Catch Bill and I tomorrow with Vobian Knights. And with that, I am going to pass it over to the one who could harvest wasp venom better than Faruka, Cora.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sandy. I am playing Cora, the poor little sickly raven. She's not sick. She has allergies. She can't help it. But I'm having fun with her. I like, I don't know. I like that she's young and everything kind of goes over her head, and she knows just enough to get her in trouble socially. But, hey, wasp venom, shoot, no problem. Dissecting anything, she has a hidden talent for. Let's see. I am not in tomorrow's game. I am in this game on Monday, and then we do have a Friday game. I don't think anybody mentioned that one. Every other Friday. It just happened this past Friday, so not this Friday, but it'll be another Friday. I don't know. It's down there. There's information. And Veruca is also in that one. We are in a Lady Pirates game, which is very fun. We just took over another ship. Maybe. We took it over, but I don't know if we're getting it. But we might. Hopefully we will. So that'll be interesting. And I need a new hat, but that has nothing to do with anything here. Anyway, come check out my swashbuckler there. Veruca plays a
just such a prissy monk
halfling that makes fabulous clothing. It's just amazing. And then we will pass it to, lastly but not leastly, Miss Yorks, our wonderful mama cleric.
Yes, I am the mom friend. That is not a character thing. That is just a me thing. Hello, everyone. My name is Kat Kelly. I am an actor and an acting teacher in the Northeast Ohio area. I am also a dungeon master locally, and I am new to the XP Guild. I think I am the newest player. Am I incorrect? Yeah, I'm the newest player. So bear with me. But I'm super thrilled to be playing with all of these wonderful people and to be telling this really fun story. So thank you to everyone for being with us and inviting me to be here with you. Please tune in to other XP Guild properties. Come hang out with us in Discord. We're really fun and we're all vaccinated, so you don't have to worry about rabies. And with that, I'm going to pass it back to Dave.
So, should we reveal the secret?
I love secrets.
Okay. One secret that is totally not about the characters, but of the players. Cat's lips are not green.
I wondered if you were going to bring that up. I don't know why.
And with that, watchers, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And before I say completely good night, everyone take a point of inspiration.
Oh, heck yeah.
And 3.
I thought he was going to say level.
No.
Oh,
not,
come
not,
on. We
not
haven't
quite.
earned a level yet.
No.
They were big wasps.
Yeah, no, not quite. But y'all do take 3 extra tie points that y'all can spend on yourselves, as well as any of the cast of the crew of this Expeditionary Force 1. With that, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and see you next time, watchers.
Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen.